2nd and 10 now coming up for the Terra as they attack from their own 5-yard line. Gary Porter out of the huddle calling the signals. As we mentioned before, in motion, Lloyd Hill coming back to the line. Porter goes back to pass, looking toward Hill. He's in trouble, scrambling out to his right, fires, and he has Lloyd Hill. That's a fine play. Way to come back to the football, Lloyd Hill.
Yeah, that's a great catch. I mean, I saw zone coverage on that. Porter was scrambled out of the pocket to the right. Lloyd made a smart decision to come back to the quarterback and put it right on target. Good catch.
That's an outstanding play, and that's a way to shake some of the jitters. You can see the starting lineup there for the Texas Terra. Porter at quarterback. Bernard Holmes is the offensive specialist. Chilcote at fullback. Lloyd Hill, we just saw, made the reception there. Cotton is one wide receiver. And, of course, the kicker tonight will be Richard DeFelice. They're coming up 1st and 10 now for the Terra again. The ball is on the 23. Fumble on the play. The ball is still loose. The Terra may have gotten back on it. We'll see as they unscramble, and apparently
good. It looks like they got it back.
What a big recovery right there for the Texas Terra. That was Andy Chilcote inside to make that recovery, and that could have been disaster, Chris. I mean, first drive of the game, you want to get some points.
Yeah, you definitely want to get the offense going. They had first down there. They're just trying a little halfback to the left. It's unfortunate, but it was a good play, good heads-up play by Chilcote.
2nd down now coming up in about 7 for the Terra. Porter again. Bernard in motion. He has him. He's open. Oh, my.
Looks like he overthrew him a little bit. Bernard was in high motion on that when they're trying to isolate him with his speed. They zoned it. He read the zone, went by him, and just overthrown a little bit.
That's one you got to hit, though. Gary Porter was looking for him. Bernard Holmes broke wide open, and they just didn't connect on that one. Let's look at the starters now for Albany on defense. You can see Moore at nose guard, Shine the defensive end, Allen also a defensive end. The defensive specialist there is Jones, Larry Jones. He's had an outstanding season so far. And here come the Texas Terra on 3rd down. Porter to pass. He has a man. That's Bernard Holmes. And let's see if he got the first down. I think he did pick it up, Chris.
Yeah, again, they're isolating him. I guess they feel real comfortable with that matchup with Bernard Holmes, as you should. I mean, he's having a great year this year. He's got the quickness. They get in a hole, a 3rd down. They like to isolate and get him the ball.
Well, you know, he has to have it. He scored 4 touchdowns last week. And when you want to make something happen.
3-yard base, 32 Albany, 3 more yards from the end of the play. First down on the
We're going to take a look at that last play again. There was also a flag. It was against Albany, but tell us about the last play to Bernard Holmes.
What they're doing, they're putting him in high motion to get the guy to play off him, and then they're just hitching him up at 6 yards. It's a good play for 3rd and short. I mean, you really don't want to come up and bump him, or he's going to run by you like he did the play before.
1st and goal now from the 7 for the Terra. Gary Porter has him up in motion. Lloyd Hill. Oh, and Porter's throw is a little bit behind Kato Cotton. He was breaking in on the slant, got his hands on it, just couldn't pull it in, though.
Yeah, it looks like he got a hand. The ball was a little bit behind him. That would have been a really miraculous catch at this point. It's really hard. They try to get caught on the slant when they get down there inside the 10-yard line with his speed. Unfortunate.
If you were in the huddle, what would you be doing right now to try to calm Gary Porter down, making his first start as an arena quarterback?
Just be telling him it's all right. He's the man in charge. We're all looking up to him. He's our leader now, and he's got to take advantage of that.
Well, he's got his team right now 2nd and goal from about the 7. Lloyd Hill in motion again. Porter back. It's a little screen, a dump off to the tight end right there, number 90, Chad Cofer. And he takes it down to about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Cofer's done that all year. That's their big play. When they run a screen, they like to get Cofer the ball. I mean, the guy's 6'7", 275 pounds, but he can run for a big guy and has real nice hands. You see Porter going back. What they're trying to do, they kind of let the offensive line get a good rush, get Cofer the ball. What they're trying to do is keep that rush down to a minimum. That helps with the screen play.
You have to, and you've seen the Firebird linemen. They've been teeing off, trying to get back close to Porter early because he's a young quarterback. They want to upset him. That's a great call to try to stymie that rush a little bit. 3rd and goal for the Terra. In motion is Bernard Holmes. Porter is sacked. Look out. A big hit right there by Joe Jacobs. Number 56, he got free on a blitz, and he nailed Porter from behind.
Yeah, you just said they're going to try to put pressure on him. They had man-to-man coverage. That's what they wanted. Looks like someone just got loose and got the Porter. Yeah, it looks like he was completely missed on the right side. I mean, it was man-to-man. That's what you want down there. So hopefully they'll get a field goal out of this deal.
Richard DeFelice is on for the field goal attempt. And the kick is a little wide right. Boy, we didn't want to see that. Richard didn't like it. Look at him down there. He's questioning the call. That was very, very close, Chris. He got that thing up, and when it goes over the goalpost there, it's actually a very tough call for the official here because they're so close together.
Yeah, Richard, it must have been pretty close then because Richard's not one to get too angry. He's a pretty low-key, relaxed kind of guy, so he probably feels like it was right through the uprights.
Richard, 6 out of 22 attempts this year. He does have one from 54 yards. That one, if it missed, it did not miss by much, but the official said it did miss, and here comes Albany on the attack. Mike Pawlowski takes his team out of the huddle. He had a fine week last week.
Oh, he sure did. I think he threw 6 touchdown passes last week.
Right away, a flag is down as Albany tried to get the snap away. It has to be legal procedure. It appears we'll check in with the officials and make sure, but now is the time for the Texas Terra defense to step up. Let's see what the call is here.
Before the snap, false start, 96. It remains first down.
Illegal procedure against the offense, so now you really have them in a hole. You've already pushed them back. Maybe the defense can rise to the occasion here.
Yeah, the Terra really needs a good defensive stand. I mean, that's what's been hurting the team all year. The offense is breaking all kinds of offensive records. Defense is the key.
Okay, first. Let's see if we can get this lined up here. It looks like it's going to be first and about 14, 15 yards to go for the Albany Firebirds. Mike Pawlowski, the quarterback. Starting from the zone 3-yard line. In motion. And Pawlowski has his man right there near the top. That's number 2, Mike Baker, the motion man. He went in motion and Pawlowski found him right there on the little out pattern.
Yeah, they kind of changed things up. They normally do that to Eddie Brown, so maybe they think the Terra's kind of keying on Eddie, so they bring Baker, the ex-St. Louis Stampeder, around, who was coached by Coach Ewart, and try to isolate him on the backside.
Okay, second down, 5 yards to go now for the Albany Firebirds as they come out after that completion. Pawlowski calling the signals. This time, Eddie Brown shifts to the backfield. He comes back in motion. Pawlowski backs the pass. He's looking for his favorite receiver. He has Eddie Brown. A big catch, and that's a first down for the Firebirds.
He's their go-to guy on third down, always has been. They're trying to clear out the middle for him. He's got one-on-one. He just kind of goes up there and plays like he's not getting the ball and cuts across left. Cuts across really left.
Take a look here. He had lots of time. That's a big key.
Oh, yeah, third down. He's the guy. They're going to cross him. They're going to do all kinds of things. Corner him. They're going to try everything they can to get him the ball, especially on third.
First and 10 for Pawlowski and the Firebird from their own 20. Eddie Brown coming in motion again. Pawlowski under pressure this time, and he's going to go down. I think the whistle blew, and that's going to be a sack for big number 77, Carlos Fowler. What a big play. That's what we were talking about, that the Terra needed to get from their defense. Pressure on the quarterback, and they came up with the sack on Pawlowski. Even though he did try to throw it away, the whistle blew the play dead.
That is the key. We've got to get a good rush in there, especially we do play a lot of man-to-man. We got good man-to-man defensive backs. You see Pawlowski's back. Oh, Carlos just comes right up the middle, just beat that guy to death. Pawlowski's got to get rid of it, and that helps out a lot.
He sure did, and that's going to bring up a big second down and 16 for the Firebirds. And we have another whistle. There's actually a beach ball on the field, Chris.
At least it's a beach ball. In Orlando, they got other things bouncing around the crowds.
That's a good sign, though. Carlos coming up with that sack here. We'll see what the Terra can do now. They have the Firebirds and second down and long yardage to go here, 2nd and 16. Eddie Brown coming in motion again. They love to get the football to him. But they throw underneath. It's completed again to number 2. That's Mike Baker. So Eddie Brown was a decoy that time.
Exactly. They did the exact same thing they did with Eddie before, except this time they bring Baker across the field.
This play puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
It sure does. I mean, they've really got to either stick man-to-man. Looks like we're in a zone coverage there. They do the same thing that Eddie does. Bring Baker across the field. It's really hard if the quarterback has time to defend that, him coming across.
You know, it's early in this ball game, but this is a key down. 3rd down, 2 yards to go for the Firebirds as they break the huddle.
3rd down and 2.
Kneel down in front.
Pulaski on the pitch. It goes to Dukes. He turns the corner, and Dukes is gone. Chad Dukes got a great block right there to spring him, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown. What a touchdown run. That's 21 yards for the touchdown for Chad Dukes.